Namaste, bhai bhaiनीहरु. Could you guess what am I going to teach you today? Last time I told you it. Okay. What am I going to teach you today? Yes, modal verbs. Okay. You are going to learn today modal verbs. Modal verbs, right? Okay. What are modal verbs? What are modal verbs? What are modal verbs? Okay. Modal verbs are the part of the auxiliary verb which provide additional and specific meanings to the main verbs of the sentences. Okay, modal verbs are the part of the auxiliary verb which give additional, extra, and specific meanings to the main verbs of the sentences. Okay, for example, he can read, it may rain. In these two sentences, modal verbs can and may have been used. Okay. When we use can with the verb read, it gives extra meaning. It shows what? Ability. It may rain, he can read. Okay. So why we use modal verbs then? Why we use modal verbs? Could you guess why we use them? Okay, we use them to express ability, permission, request, possibility, suggestion, promise, obligation, certainty, probability, necessity, and predestinations. Okay, we use modal verbs to express ability, permission, request, possibility, suggestion, promise, obligation, certainty, probability, necessity, and predestinations. Okay, what verbs are called modal verbs then? What verbs are called modal verbs? Yes, modal verbs are can, shall, may, will, could, should, might, would, ought to. Okay, ought is missing here. So modal verbs are can, shall, may, will, could, should, might, would, ought to. Okay, these are the modal verbs, right? Now, what is the structure of the sentence with modal verbs? First, we use subject, after that modal verbs, and then main verb. For example, here, example, it may rain. It is the subject, okay? May is the modal verb, and rain is the main verb. So we use subject, modal verb, main verb, okay? In the same way, another example, Ramita can speak English. Here is Ramita what? Ramita is subject, can is modal verb, speak is the main verb. So the structure of the sentence with modal verb is subject, modal verb, and main verb, okay? So some rules about the modal verb here. Rules are, okay, there is no s in singular. Generally, we use yes to make singular, but here we don't use yes, okay? So he can swim, not he can't swim, okay? We don't add yes to the verb, okay? To the modal verb. In the same way, can he swim? This is the question. Generally, we use do or does to make the questions, but here we don't use can he swim, not does he can swim. Okay, this is wrong. Another example here, he cannot swim. Here, this is negative. To make negative, we use especially don't, doesn't in the negative form, but here we don't use can, does, or do not. Okay, just so we can't say here he doesn't can swim. Okay, here yes should be here. Okay, DOES. Here is the mistake, so yes should be here. Okay, so now let's learn modal verbs one by one. Can, okay, can is one of the modal verb which is used to show ability, permission, and request. Okay, can is used to express ability, permission, and request. For example, here, they can climb the tree, he can speak English, I can swim, Saurabh can write with his left hand. This is ability, okay? To show abilities, to express ability, we use can. Another example, can I open the window? You can use my pencil. And can I drink water? This is permission. Because you're giving permission, taking permission, we use can. Okay. So can you bring a kilo of apples? Can you pass that book? So this is requesting. Okay. This is someone is requesting to bring a kilo of apples, pass that book. So this is request. Okay. So can is used to express ability, permission, request. Okay. Okay, next verb may. May is one of the modal verbs. It shows possibility, giving permission, asking for permission. Okay, for example here, Kulbadru may be at school or at home. This is possibility. Okay, where is Kulbadru? He may be at school or at home. Possibility. Another example, may Saru go to see the cinema with me? Okay, this is asking for permission to take Saru. Okay, asking for permission. And yes, she may go to see the cinema with you. So here giving permission. Okay, giving permission. Okay, so may is used to show, to express possibility, giving permission and asking for permission. Okay, another verb might. This is modal verb, and it is more commonly used to indicate possibility. Okay, we use might to show possibility. However, it can also be used to make suggestion or request. Okay, we can use might to make suggestion or request, but it is very rare use. Okay, it is a rare use. We don't use most of the time. We don't use more often. Okay, just we say it might rain. He might come to school. This, it shows possibility. Okay. Next verb is shall. Shall is the modal verb. It shows a future action. Okay. It is commonly used with the first person singular and plural. What is first person? I, singular. And what is first person plural? We. So we use we shall, I shall to show future action. For example, it is often used to express suggestion, promises, and predestinations. Okay, one function to show future action, another one is making suggestion, promises, and predestination. For example, here, I shall meet my friend tomorrow. This is future action. I'm going to meet my friend tomorrow. It is. Okay, future action. And I shall never leave your side. This is my promise not to leave your side. I shall never scold you from now on. This is promise, okay? And shall we go this way? This is what? Okay, this is suggestion, okay? And here, she shall become our next new English teacher. This is predestination, predictions, okay? Our next new English teachers. She shall become our next new English teachers. Okay, so this is prediction. That will is one of the modal verb which is used to express future action. I will tell you this later. Okay. For request, will you close the door, please? And instant decisions. I love that jacket. I will take it. Okay, you are in the market. You saw the jacket and that jacket you like. So immediately you decide to take that. So I will take it. Okay. So another verb, modal verb is should. Should is used to express advice. You should study hard, okay, giving advice. You should study hard because your exam is at hand, okay. Application, I should finish this work before 10 p.m. This is obligation. Recommendation, you seem so tired, you should take a glass of apple juice, okay. Recommendation is a kind of advice. You seem so tired, so take a glass of apple juice to refresh you. Another one, when you have to buy varieties of stuff in one place, you should go to the Patwittin supermarket where you can find everything, okay? This is the advice, give a kind of advice you are giving to go to supermarket, Patwittin supermarket, so that you can buy everything there, okay? Here, would, another modal verb is would. Would is expressed to request, to talk about past habit, offer, to create conditional verb tense, okay, For example, here, would you like to have coffee? This shows offer. Okay. If I were you, I would not scold her. This is conditional verb tense. Okay, conditional verb. If I were you, I would not scold her like that. Would you read the letter for me, please? This is request. Okay, you are requesting to read the letter. And I would swim in the river for hours when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I would swim. I used to swim. That means, okay, was past habit. Okay. And could, another modal verb is could. Could is expressed, is used to express suggestion, request, possibility. Okay. For example, here, we could go to library or go home and watch a movie. This is suggestion, right? We could go to library or go home and watch a movie, okay? Could I use your cell phone for a while? This is request to use phone. And I could speak Chinese language very well when I was in China 20 years ago. When I was in China 20 years ago, I could speak. This is the past ability, okay? And heavy rain could cause the river to flood the village. This is possibility, okay? So could is used to express suggestion, request, possibility, past ability. Another modal verb is must. Must is used to show certainty. She must be married. She must be married because she has sindoor on her forehead. Okay, by saying sindoor on her forehead, we guess she must be married. Okay, obligation. Ramita, you must always do your homework. To show obligation, also we use must. And recommendation. You must drink a lot of water to protect your voice. Okay, recommend kinds of advice. Okay, giving advice to take a lot of water to protect voice. Okay, and necessity. Here, students must pass an entrance examinations to study at the Santinikunja. Okay, that the students need to pass to study at the Santinikunja. So necessity. Okay, must is used. Yeah. Another ought to is also one of the modal verb, and it is used to express advice. Okay, you ought to read this. It is good. Okay, recommendation. Sarita ought to stop eating red meat. Okay, maybe she's suffering from uric acid, so stop eating red meat. Okay, giving advice. And expectation. My friend Rita ought to get a promotion because she deserves it. Okay, now, thank you so much for this class. I hope you understand the modal verbs. And if you like this video, you can subscribe, like, comment, and share so that you can watch another video. Okay, thank you so much.